Wow, we are just, we keep going here. So we're going to talk about another possible idea for a villain and plot device, Annihilus. Yes, for those who don't know, Annihilus is one of my favorite, he's becoming one of my favorite Marvel villains, and he's become one of my favorite Fantastic Four villains. And I thought it'd be cool, what if we talked about what about not just Annihilus, but the idea I had right here is not just have Annihilus, but have him, like, the Negative Zone is starting to cross over onto our world, and have Annihilus and Blastar are raging a war on the Negative Zone, and it crosses over into our world, it spills over into our world, and humanity's caught in the middle of it.
Yep, that would be cool.
That's another good idea. For all those Blastar and okay, let's put it like this for everybody that don't know who Blastar and Annihilus is. Think of something pop. Think of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, deadliest of enemies. There you go. That's what Blastar and Annihilus are.
Yeah. So, if anyone can hear the noise if the mic can pick that up, that's my sister's friends out there. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the mic's definitely going to pick that up on this part of the video. So I'm hoping they can leave soon. Anyway, yeah, that's basically what Annihilus and Blastar are. They're the deadliest of enemies, and I thought because even though we've seen movies like these where we have two races of aliens come down to Earth and Earth's like the battleground, for the most part we've seen movies like there's one race of aliens that comes down that wants to destroy us and the other half that wants to save us, protect us. So I was thinking maybe just have Earth is just screwed under, like, Earth is going to be screwed when Blastar and Annihilus end up on Earth and the rest of the Negative Zone. And I actually wanted to, add on what Dan said was, that anomaly, that the whole team building thing. In fact, you could probably make Annihilus and Blastar the first movie villains.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because, Torio GNR one was saying was, he was talking about, what if the Fantastic Four, the first movie's, trying to fix an anomaly throughout the movie, and have that Doom was responsible for it. So what if we changed that anomaly to the Negative Zone, and Doom brought the Negative Zone onto Earth?
Yeah, that could work. And you could have, you could have Doom, trying to, advance himself politically, have them try to destroy, a Latvian neighboring country or something, so Doom could take it over or something like that.
Yeah. Or how about, at the midway through the at the end of the movie, they wonder where the anomaly started, and Reed finds out, and it's where, and he's I know where the anomaly started, Latveria.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That'd be a cool reveal, and cut to Doom in his throne room, being all evil and badass, and then end the movie.
Yeah. So what would you guys toss around for the ideas of Annihilus? What if it was just Annihilus, and what if it was just Blastar? I just thought the idea of Annihilus and Blastar as the villains in the movie. But how would you guys go about taking care of not just these two characters, but the rest of the Negative Zone?
Maybe kind of an idea I see thrown is that since Annihilus is pretty much always obsessed with constantly finding different ways to extend his lifespan, you can kind of throw that into it as well. But also the fact that you can kind of have him and Blastar kind of tired of this constant battle and struggle over trying to rule the Negative Zone, that in a way that's why they either one of them or just try to control the human world, basically, in a way. Because I've always, because that's one thing about Annihilus, he's always been that way. He's always, obsessed with trying to find ways to live forever, and he likes to destroy things. So he's got a very, besides the fact that he's so obsessed with trying to live forever, expand his lifespan. And I said the thing's known as the living dead that walks. So you don't get more crazier than that. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. What else was there? Like, who would you guys, like, me personally, I already told you guys the cast of what I want for Annihilus, because obviously both Annihilus and Blastar would have to be CGI. So, me personally, I'd say John Hurt as the voice of Annihilus, and for those who think I'm crazy, go watch The Black Cauldron, and go listen to John Hurt doing the voice of the Horned King, and match that up with Annihilus. That would really work. For Blastar, if we're gonna have him in this movie, well, at least for my, I guess you could have Blastar in here, is have Blastar as the voice, being voiced by, I don't know, Frank Welker?
Yeah, Frank Welker shouldn't do anything, so
Yeah,
he does everything he does well.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said apparently they didn't think he was well enough to do the voice of Megatron and Transformers, though.
Yeah, that's real stupid, because he was the original voice, you dumbasses.
Yeah. But, you know,
Explosions are all that matters in the end, though. Right?
And beautiful women. Can't go wrong with that.
yeah, but, you know, as we were saying, like, what if we just had, instead of just Blastar and Annihilus going to war with each other on the negative zone, I just thought that'd be a cool idea. What if we just had one or the other in the movie?
Then go with Annihilus more. I'll just go with Annihilus if that's the case.
Yeah.
Instead of Blastar. I mean, you could leave Blastar out. Really don't have to. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to even just say it like Annihilus actually, I wouldn't say killed him, but just banished him to another world. Not Earth, but just another world.
Yeah. Or have it like you see the negative zone and Annihilus and Blastar having this big fight and Annihilus kills him when you first see Annihilus.
Were you finished, or am I interrupting you?
Go ahead. I was finished.
I actually have an idea for using the two characters. I don't really know them too well, but they seem like, you said like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, so they're like rivals, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was thinking, what if you set the entire movie in the negative zone, and at the beginning the Fantastic Four get thrown in there by Doctor Doom, but they don't know yet, and in the hopes that they'll get killed there by Annihilus and Blastar. So they get thrown in there, and they see the negative zone, and it's being... There's a huge war between Blastar and Annihilus trying to search for some way to get to Earth because they want to get there so they can claim it for their own. And they're fighting over how to get there, and some sort of device or some sort of way to get there. And the Fantastic Four have to stop them from getting to Earth, and then they get back, and then they find out Doom was the one that sent them there.
Oh, a survival movie. Okay.
Got my attention on it.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I don't know who. What else was there? I was thinking maybe like when Doom's the whole idea, like adding on to what Dan said over here. How about like when Doom was like it wasn't just his only reason to throw the Fantastic Four into the negative zone, but also he uses it to take. For those who don't know, Annihilus has this thing called the Cosmic Control Rod, that is a very powerful item that Annihilus uses to hold a control over the negative zone. And Doom, what if Doom stole that during all the confusion?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because that would be his motive for throwing them in. Besides, yeah, that's a good idea.
You got me on it.
Yeah. Who would you guys? I know I talked about my ideas for the voices for the characters. Who would you guys cast as voices?
Well, that Frank Weller was good. I ain't gonna lie about that one, because that guy could do anything. Maybe I'll say, of course, Steve Bloom. He's another one that's really good. He's everywhere, so he could work.
Let's see. Hang on 1 second. If I can find out. What was the name of the guy that did the voice of the Crypt Keeper? Give his voice to Annihilus.
John Kessler.
That would be so awesome. I love the Crypt Keeper's voice.
And he could even have like that really annoying laugh that goes along with it.
Oh my god, I would love that.
That would be so awesome.
Man.
You sold me at hee hee ha ha.
Yeah, John. Yeah, I think the voice actor. He did Deadpool actually in the Ultimate Alliance games.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Wait. Who did Deadpool?
The voice of the Crypt Keeper did the voice of Deadpool in the Ultimate Alliance games.
You sure? I thought that was Nolan North.
No, Nolan North only did Shattered Dimensions.
He did that movie too, the Hulk versus movie. He did Deadpool's voice in that too.
Yeah, that and Shattered Dimensions. But John Kessler did the voice of Deadpool in the Ultimate Alliance games.
Okay.
And then let's see, for Blastar, since he looks like a walking lion, no, he ought to have like some kind of a gruff voice to him.
Like Fred Tatacinco, maybe?
Keith Michael Richardson.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Oh yeah.
Dan, did
Or
you...
maybe even Tony Todd.
Oh, that would be awesome. Dan, did you have any ideas?
No, I don't really know the characters, and I don't really know voice actors or anything. But you know, as a joke, you could always cast Christopher Walken as either of them.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Cosmic Control Rod to turn you into ashes.
See, I don't know if you know this, but I have this rod here.
That was so good.
Yeah. You have reached into the wrong refrigerator. Yeah, I can see.
5 long years I had this rod up my ass.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
Well played, sir.
Sorry, I just totally derailed the entire discussion.
No, that's
Are
good.
we even recording right now?
Yes.
Okay, that was too funny.
Alright, guys. We're gonna try to laugh this off and come back to talk about Doctor Doom. See you then.